All right, we will call the Plan Commission meeting to order. Everybody have a chance to take a look at the minutes?
I move to approve. Second.
We got a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Let's see. Public hearing on a conditional use permit, 1-year review for 708 offices, 708 Second Street, Freezy Properties LLC. This is a public hearing. It's your opportunity to weigh in on this issue. If you have anything that you would like to say, please come forward, give us your name and where you live. Forgot to say that last night. And please, try to keep it as concise as possible. Try not to repeat other people's comments. Do we have anybody online
We do.
that
Yep.
would like to comment on this? For anybody that's online that would like to make a comment, if you could please raise your hand online, or maybe better yet, just break in at any time that there's a lull in the conversation, and again, identify yourself and tell us what you think. So once again, public hearing, is there anyone here that would like to make a comment? Anyone that would like to make a comment?
I will move to close the public hearing. if there
David
are no-
Estreen, are you online?
Yes, we are.
Yeah?
Karen,
Would you like to make a comment?
Actually, we'd like to know what is the conditional use that's on this property?
So it is for a B4 zoning district multi-use office space.
Yes.
In a B4 zone that all uses are required to have a conditional use permit, so,
Thank you for
That's
that
why-
clarification.
yep,
Thank you.
no problem.
My motion still stands.
One more time, anybody else that would like to make a comment? All right, we got a motion to close the public hearing. Is there a second?
Yes.
A motion and a second to close the public hearing. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is approved. Public hearing is closed. Discussion possible action on a conditional use permit, 1-year review for the 708 offices, 708 Second Street, Freezy Properties LLC.
All right, so in 2018, Freezy Properties LLC received a conditional use permit for the operation of a mixed-use office building with parking at 708 Second Street as per the B4 zoning district requirement. At the 2020 permit review last year, multiple neighboring residents noted that traffic and parking have been acceptable since the building operations have started. Neighboring residents requested the permit be reviewed in the future when the building capacity was at normal conditions. But staff has not received any comments from residents regarding this over the past year of operations. Therefore, we are recommending approval of the conditional use permit and that no future reviews be scheduled, understanding that conditional use permits can be reviewed by city committees at any time if the need arises.
So there's been no
Can I
issue.
comment?
Yes, please. Karen?
Yes, you may comment.
I would just like to say that, once again, this really was not a normal year. There was a lot of working from home through the spring. I think as things started to get normal again, then they closed Third Street to parking. So any possibility that the staff in this building could have parked on Third Street was prohibited all summer through October. So we're just now, I think, going to see what might occur in a more normal work year in terms of the parking issues, particularly on Third Street.
So, is there a suggestion there, Karen? Can you hear me?
Since this was not a normal year, we would ask that the conditional use be reviewed again a year from now. And perhaps there wouldn't be as many employees working from home, and there perhaps would be more parking along Third Street, which we are objecting to. So since there were very few people parking along Third Street or even at the building itself, since they were not employed in the building, this can't be construed as a particular normal year for parking or the other issues that are attendant to this conditional use permit.
Okay, got it.
I consider that a very reasonable request, and I think we should accommodate that because parking and traffic due to the, construction of the 35 were not normal, so I will move to just continue this for one more year and then proceed on the basis that we were approached today for unlimited, but for one more year, taking into what could be considered normal conditions, which we have not experienced.
So do another 1-year review.
1-year review.
Okay.
Is there a second? Sure. We got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Anybody else like to comment on this?
Recording in progress.
Sorry.
Really? Took that long to get it started, huh? All right, so we got a motion and a second in front of us. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Discussion and possible action on continuation of a certificate of compliance for a multi-use CrossFit gym and additional fitness recreational uses at 2801 Harvey Street, CI Athletics, CrossFit, St. Croix.
Right, so in 2018, C1 Athletics received a certificate of compliance for the CrossFit gym and additional fitness recreational related uses at 2801 Harvey. Zoning had not specifically addressed the specific use, therefore a certificate of compliance was required to authorize the facility use as a multi-use building. The certificate was reviewed in 2019 with no issues, and additionally, staff hasn't received any further comments from the public over the past 3 years of operation. So we are recommending approval without scheduling future reviews.
Okay.
So moved.
Second?
Got a motion and a second to approve. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's approved. Yeah, Fred?
I just want to make another comment back onto, down by Freeze's property that, I don't know who the neighbor was, but improving that wall along Second Street while the road was under construction and all that, I think that considers a mention by the city as an improvement to the city and done at a time with minimal disruption and just improvement of that whole block, that wall was needed to be replaced. You know, that retaining wall, if you guys know which one I mean. I think that was a very welcome improvement to the city of Hudson to have that done.
That was, we paid for that, didn't we? Yeah.
Who paid for that?
The city paid for that.
Oh,
Thank you, Fred.
I didn't know that. Well, pat yourself on the back.
No. All right, anybody else? The only thing I have to say is for anybody that missed that council meeting last night, I highly recommend it. Go on TV, go on there and watch that meeting. You won't regret it.
Good.
Well, you will regret the behavior, but you will not regret the lesson that it teaches us.
Yep.
Yeah, I concur. That shows us what.
Wildest meeting I've ever been involved in.
I watched it today and it was embarrassing.
Yep, well,
That's exactly what I thought.
share it with your friends and neighbors.